it's Brookelynne and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I make videos twice a week, so on Tuesdays and on Fridays. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for continued love and support of my channel. And I'm really hoping you're enjoying my content. So today's video is going to be a review and demo on the new Revolution Conceal Hydrate Foundation, Concealer and Powder. So I've got all three of them here. So for the foundation, I've got a shade F10 because I'm tanned. I have like fake tan on now, so I like to kind of match my skin to my fake tan, and I like to look dark. I like to have dark fake tan, so I wanted to go for like a darker foundation. The concealer, I have it in F1 because I like to have a bright under eye, and then the powder just went for the banana shade. So I believe the foundation is £9 in Superdrug, Revolution online, and also you can get it in America and also in Beauty Bay. I'm not sure the prices internationally, but you can look them up, just Google them and you'll see. The concealer, because it is like the bigger size of the normal Conceal and Define, it is £7, so it's a good deal because you're getting a lot of product. You don't get as much product in this foundation as you do a normal foundation, but for £9, like, it's a good, still decent enough. You're like getting a good product anyway, you're getting a good amount. And yeah, I'm not sure the grams on this. I think it's 13 grams for this concealer and it's £7, so it is good. The foundation is 23ml, and then the powder, if you can see, it is 0.45 ounce. So I don't know what the price of the powder is. I think the powder's £8. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, the powder looks like that. I'm not too fond of the packaging, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, we'll get into it. You'll see why in a minute, but I still think it's a good powder. But just, this comes in the banana. It also comes in different shades. I think they have translucent, they have a lace, I think, and they have kind of like a deeper shade. Not sure the shade name of it, but if you Google it, you'll find out. Now, I do think the prices are good for what you're getting. They're amazing, because I do think these products are as good as high end, so they're amazing. So if you're on a budget, they're like definitely affordable, and they're just amazing. Like, I just think Makeup Revolution in general are amazing. Like, just bringing out like kind of like dupes of high end makeup, but for a more affordable audience, like a more affordable price tag for a more affordable audience. So yeah, I just think that's amazing. So I'm going to compare what the foundation looks like against the regular Conceal and Define, if I can find it. I've got it in this makeup bag. I'm a disaster, I've got things everywhere. So here's what the packaging of the regular Conceal and Define looks like, and then the packaging of the Conceal and Hydrate. So you can tell they went for the same kind of rose gold, and this is getting sinking already. But they went for the kind of rose gold theme. Obviously they've kept this white, like a whitish colour, and on the regular one it's all rose gold, the label and the lid. Lid is actually taller on the Conceal and Hydrate compared to the Conceal and Define, and they went for a pump, which I do like, but I also like the applicator of this one. If I can open it, like that. In a way, I kind of wish they went for that one, but I don't mind having the pump. It's better than like nothing, do you know what I mean? So it is similar, but there's differences to kind of indicate which one you're picking up. So if it looks like that, you've got the Conceal and Hydrate. If it looks like that, it's Conceal and Define, and obviously it'll say on the packaging which one is which. So I'm going to show you a comparison on the Conceal and Hydrate and Conceal and Define. Well, I'll do it like this. So Conceal and Define, all rose gold on the concealer. This is a super size one. I have a smaller one, but I recommend going for the bigger size because like the smaller one just runs out quickly. Yes, it is cheaper, but just literally runs out within a few weeks. So go for this one, it'll last you a hell of a lot longer. This is a Conceal and Hydrate, so you can tell, we can just definitely tell which one's which. And like the fact they've went for the rose gold too. They're about the same size and the same kind of like lid, the rose gold lid, and they've went for like the shade names on the bottom. Obviously my Conceal and Define is in C0.5 or C0.5. This one's in C1, so yeah, This one's really run out, so you can tell like this one's lighter than this one, but this one's near enough full, so yeah. That's what it looks like. So I find the foundation does glide on well, but I find that the Conceal and Define blends a little bit better and quicker. But this one does blend easily enough. I use a Real Technique sponge to blend in my foundation concealer, but I do find it does give a nice kind of smooth appearance. The concealer is nice and creamy. Both of them are like a nice creamy consistency, but they're thinner than the Conceal and Define range. That's what I noticed from formula wise. This one is like thinner, so be careful. It isn't like the very kind of liquid foundations you get, like the MAC Fix and Plus, not Fix and Plus, Face and Body. Like it isn't as liquidy as that, but it isn't as thick as a Studio Fix or like the Conceal and Define. It's in between, so it's a bit runnier, but still slightly thicker. Do you know what I mean? Just it is runny, but it isn't really thin. And then the same with the concealer. The concealer is like slightly thinner consistency of, or slightly runnier consistency compared to the Conceal and Define, but it feels more hydrating on the skin. So I might even do a swatch comparison. I might. Actually, I will. Oh, hang on. So here is the Conceal and Hydrate. As you can tell, it's running off down more quickly compared to this one, Conceal and Define. I don't know why. Yeah, it actually is running. I don't know why, like just hit there instead of there. I don't know why. But you can tell, like, I've got the Conceal and Define in C8.5 and that one's in C10. But you can tell that's running, but it isn't like literally going like that as soon as you put your hand like that. But it feels like a cream, like very kind of like moisturising, like a moisturiser it feels like. This one feels similar to it, but it feels a bit thicker and not as moisturising, obviously, and you can tell how white that one looks compared to that one. But the consistency is similar, but a bit different. You can tell differences in. I'll rub that in. Look, I know, I'm mad. But you can definitely tell a difference in the formula. So I'm actually going to do a comparison of the formula on both of these two. So Conceal and Hydrate I'm going to do here. Then Conceal and Define, if I can get any out of this, I'm going to do here. So on this side here, it's Conceal and Hydrate, Conceal and Define. Obviously you can tell that one's lighter. It looks proper white. That one does too, but this one just looks white. White. And you can tell the Conceal and Define is a little bit thicker, but you can't really, because that one's like, it took me ages to get that to show up. But that one you can tell, like, it is kind of like thick on the thicker side, but it isn't like too thick. So I'll try to blend it out. As you can tell, it feels like moisturising, but it is a good coverage. Yeah, this one, it feels a bit drier. Touching it, it does, but it is like a good coverage too. Obviously, it's not showing how good it actually is because I don't really have that much on my hand. And you can tell, yeah, there's not much on that Conceal and Hydrate side. That has kind of oxidized with my tan on my hand. But yeah, you can tell there's just like a slight difference in the formula. I think even in the concealer side, because when I felt that, maybe because it's set on the Conceal and Define one, but it felt drier. But the Conceal and Hydrate felt more moisturising, so it is like, it definitely is moisturising. So yeah, it's good for like dry under eyes. So the foundation comes in 50 different shades, the same as the Conceal and Define. I think the concealer comes in 25. I don't know if I'm wrong, but quote me if I'm wrong, just tell me. But it's amazing still. Like for XoXo concealer and foundation to have that many shades, well done. I'm literally trying to clap them. Well done, definitely. I just think that is needed because everyone deserves to have their own like good, perfect match for foundation. So no matter how light you are, no matter how dark you are, no matter like how cool, how warm toned, anywhere in between, you're likely to find your match in that, which is amazing. So thank you Revolution for creating like such a nice, amazing skin range, like shade range, and also because you create a hydrating foundation, more people can try it out, which is amazing. I just think that's well done, Revolution, well done, seriously, that is amazing. The concealer I think has 25, it may have 50, I don't know, but just tell me if I'm wrong. I still think it's amazing too, because yeah, 25 shades is still good for concealer, so I'm actually proud. I think this powder comes in 4 or 5 shades, which is actually, I just think Revolution are killing it. They actually are killing it. They're just amazing. So yeah, I'm going to get into the demo of this, how I'm applying this kind of foundation routine, and then I'll just cut back to when the conclusion of the review, should I say. So I've just literally dampened my beauty blender, so I'm using this to apply the foundation. But first of all, I'm going to prime one side of my face with this Benefit Professional Primer. I didn't want to use a primer, like an illuminating one, because I didn't want to affect the finish of the foundation too much. So I'm using this primer because it isn't like illuminating, it's just like a pore like film primer. I'm literally taking the tiniest amount and I'm going to put it on the left side of my face, so my left. So literally I'm just going to apply it just on the areas I need it most first, and then blend it just around the half of my face, so like that. Just literally like a half and half. This primer is actually really good if you just want like a pore filling primer, nothing too mattifying or like nothing illuminating, just like a bog standard primer. It's really good. I don't tend to use it as much as what I would use like my Marc Jacobs dewdrops or my Gerard Cosmetics, what I'll call again, the baby illuminators, because I prefer like a glowy kind of finish to my makeup. But this is actually quite good if I just want something regular. So I'm going to move on to the foundation. I got the shade F.10 and the packaging's gorgeous, by the way. I wanted to get the F9.5 because Charlotte Holcroft used that one and it was a nice kind of olivey tanned tone. But this is actually quite a good match for my kind of tan skin, so I'm not too mad about it. But if I do like it enough, which I do, like, it is a nice foundation, but I prefer other ones over it. But if I find I really like it as I use it more, then I'll get the 9.5 because I want more of an off tone to my skin. But it's not too bad of a match. So it does come with a pump, so the pump's just a nice handy one. I actually like the applicator of the the Conceal and Define one I had first. I do actually have that one. If you want me to do a comparison of both, I will. But the pump's actually really handy, so I'm going to do about one pump and then build it up. I've got a beauty blender here too. Well, no, it's a relatively this one, not beauty blender. My head's with it. Well, I'm not with it. Should I say my head's flipping without it? Do you know what I mean? So I'm just going to dot it onto my face and blend it out with a sponge. I just want to get this video up. And what do you think with dark hair? I got it like the red in my hair. I actually like it. It's getting used to the first couple of times I had it. Well, not the first couple of times. The first few days I had it, I was just like, who's this girl? Like, I didn't even recognise myself. I was like, I was kind of getting to the point where I was missing like my blonde hair, like my platinum blonde hair, but I knew I was going to like love it anyway. Don't get me wrong, I do love it, and I'm keeping it for at least a year. I told myself when I was thinking about getting a stick hair done like a burgundy red, I would tell myself, right, you can go red, but you're keeping it for a year and it'll be a good time to give my hair a break from bleach. Obviously I'll still have the colour because I don't like my natural colour. I hate my natural colour, to be honest. It is just too like dull and boring for me. But yeah, I was just saying to myself, why is there glue in my hand? I was practicing doing eyelashes like earlier on, sticking on falsies because I'm going to try to get into them, and I just got random glue in my hand, which was fun. But hey ho. So that's one pump on my face. I just need to blend it down my neck. But that's what it looks like on my face, one pump. I'm going to do another pump with it. But yes, I'm trying to get into the false lashes. I could apply them on other people, no problem. But myself, just, it's so awkward. I'm getting the hang of it now, like, and don't get me wrong, I am getting the hang of it, but I just sometimes just can't be bothered, and then because I've got naturally good, decent enough eyelashes myself, so I never felt the personal real need to like just